2024 Toyota Prius Prime Preview. Pros: 44 miles on electricity alone. Fun and stylish. Cons: under-padded center console. What's new? Nothing major expected. The excellent and efficient Toyota Prius Prime plug-in hybrid balances energy with economy, and quality with affordability. We expect the 2024 lineup to start at around $32,650. It's all wonderfully logical. Take a hybrid drivetrain, make sure the gasoline engine has some decent pep, then offset that with an energetic electric motor and a capacious battery. The result is ideal for gridlock cities and rural routes alike. The Prius Prime is the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, PHEV, counterpart to the regular Prius, the one that makes a gallon of gas go furthest. Both cars saw new generations debut last year, both with the same sleek designs outside and in. For once, Toyota has made the Prius exciting. Or at least intriguing. The regular Prius hybrid, the one you can't plug in, is reviewed separately. 2024 Toyota Prius Prime pricing. We expect the 2024 Toyota Prius Prime to start at around $32,650. That's for the SE trim, which is the most frugal with gasoline and the most affordable model. 2024 Toyota Prius Prime SE $32,650, estimate. 2024 Toyota Prius Prime XSE $36,000, estimate. 2024 Toyota Prius Prime XSE Premium $39,500, estimate. These estimates are for manufacturers' suggested retail prices, MSRP, and do not include any factory-to-dealer delivery fees, destination charges. The nearest rival is the Kia Niro PHEV, which also entered a new generation last year. It starts in the region of $35,000. The regular Prius hybrid is priced in the high $20,000 range. Before buying a new Prius Prime plug-in hybrid, check the Kelley Blue Book fair purchase price to know what you should be paying. The Prius Prime has a track record of strong resale values, and we're sure this latest generation will continue the tradition. Toyota won both our overall best resale values and 5-year cost to own awards last year, just as it did the year before. On sale date. Look for the 2024 Prius Prime to reach dealerships in the fall of 2023. What's new for 2024? Following the launch of an all-new generation last year, we're not anticipating any major changes for 2024. Power, ride, and handling. The Prius Prime employs a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine along with an electric motor to produce a total of 220 horsepower, a respectable amount of muscle that goes solely to the front wheels. The ability to sprint from standstill to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds translates to responsiveness in real-world driving. And we've found that it's similarly lively using just the electric motor. So if drivers wanted to stay in EV mode as much as possible, the Prius Prime can still deliver an enjoyable experience. A button on the center console enables EV mode or an automatic mode that brings the combustion engine in or out as needed. It's all quite simple. There's comfort and composure in equal measure, and we like how the car feels nicely poised. We'd be happy to run commutes and longer trips alike in the Prius Prime. A more confident initial bite on the brake pedal would be welcome, though. The cabin is mostly quiet, with just some tire noise coming up while driving over rough surfaces. That's to be expected, since these are special tires with a low rolling resistance that helps contribute to overall fuel economy. When checking the rearview mirror, the slope of the back window creates a small aperture, so outward vision isn't great. The top XSE Premium trim offers the option of a digital rearview mirror for a much clearer and wider view behind. It's a shame it's not available with lower trims, but at least blind spot monitoring is standard. We've spent hundreds of hours driving and researching the current collection of hybrid cars, including the Toyota Prius Prime. Fuel economy. With a full charge, the Prius Prime is rated to travel up to 44 miles on battery power alone. When those ions are depleted, it operates like a traditional hybrid, returning up to 52 combined mpg, 53 city, 52 highway. Think about how far most of us drive on a typical day, around 35 miles, according to the United States Department of Transportation Federal Highway Administration, and there's a good chance a Prius Prime owner could go to and from work, or college, or wherever, recharge the battery each night, and never use a drop of gasoline until a longer trip beckons. Charging the battery takes about 4 hours using a 240-volt supply, or 11 hours on a diet of 120 volts from a typical domestic system. This is the difference between a regular hybrid and a plug-in hybrid. The latter has a bigger battery that can be charged from an outside source, plugging it in, not just receiving energy from the engine and brake regeneration. This enables it to travel for a significant distance solely on electric power. The Prius Prime could be a gentle introduction to owning an electric vehicle, EV, without giving up gasoline completely. For comparison, the Kia Niro PHEV has a maximum EV range of 33 miles. The regular Prius is rated at up to 57 combined mpg, but it cannot run for any appreciable distance on battery power alone. Sensible yet stylish interior. Remember how Prius cars always had a driver information display above the center console and not in front of the driver? Thank goodness that's gone. The new Prius Prime, along with its regular hybrid counterpart, has a digital instrument cluster right where it needs to be. And instead of being right behind the steering wheel, it's just above. Vital information can be viewed without taking your eyes too far from the road. Elsewhere, there are clean lines and pleasing shapes. The whole thing looks and feels a cut above typical Toyotas. The infotainment touchscreen is a generous size, while the aerodynamic exterior results in low levels of wind noise in the cabin. The only real downside is an under-padded center armrest. Rear passenger space in the 2023 Prius Prime remains the same as the regular Prius, a bit tight for average-sized adults, but not unbearable. The hatchback style is useful for carrying larger items, and there's 20.3 cubic feet of luggage space behind the rear seats. Easily enough for 3 sets of golf clubs. If cargo carrying is a serious consideration, check out the more SUV-like Kia Niro PHEV with 54.6 cubic feet when the rear seats are folded. The Prius Prime only has 26.7 cubic feet. Smooth, sci-fi exterior. Even acknowledging that everyone's tastes are different, Prius cars in the past haven't been renowned for their good looks. Previous Primes took that, individuality in their own quirky direction. With this latest generation, the Prius makes an entirely different statement. It's really sleek, and seems as if it should hover just above the ground and hum quietly as opposed to making any kind of typical engine noise. We love it. Visual differences between the Prime plug-in hybrid and the regular Prius are much subtler this time around. That's fine by us. Compared with the previous generation, the body is lower by a couple of inches, an inch wider and an inch longer. Our favorite features and tech. Infotainment systems. Excellent tech throughout. The Prius Prime lineup brings wireless Apple CarPlay/Android Auto as standard, 6 USB-C ports, and decent-sized touchscreens, plus the availability of voice control, wireless charging, and over-the-air updates. Proactive driving assist. A standard feature. When cornering, it detects any vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians that might be up ahead, then activates minor steering and throttle adjustments to optimize safety. Traffic Jam Assist. This is available with a Drive Connect trial or subscription. At speeds up to 25 miles per hour, the system can operate the throttle, brakes, and steering as long as the driver is still concentrating on the road ahead. Digital Key. By recognizing an authorized phone, the Prius Prime allows access as well as functions like remote locking/unlocking. This is optional in the XSE, standard in the XSE Premium. Advanced Park. Only available as an option in the top XSE Premium trim, this is a hands-free parking function that works for both parallel and perpendicular spaces. Solar Glass Roof. Solar panels in the roof help charge the battery when the Prius Prime is parked, or add extra power to run things like climate control while on the move. This is another option for the XSE Premium model. Engine and transmission. A 2.0-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine is augmented by an electric motor to send a total of 220 horsepower to the front wheels. That's 26 more horses than a front-drive regular Prius and 40 more than the Kia Niro PHEV. The Prius Prime's electric-only range of 44 miles is also a marked improvement over its predecessor's 25 miles. In response to the recent rise in catalytic converter thefts, Toyota offers steel shields as a dealer-installed accessory. Depending on where you park your Prius Prime, this could be well worth considering.